Hey everyone! So today I'm going to show you 3 easy overnight oat recipes that you can do to turn a dessert into a healthy breakfast or even snack. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to discuss my 3 or 4 staples when it comes to building an overnight oat recipe. So the first will be like a plant-based milk, and for me I use the vanilla silk oat yeah beverage, and it's an oat milk. You can use dairy milk, or you can use like almond milk, coconut milk, any other substitution, but I just find with overnight oats I prefer the taste of the vanilla oat milk. The next is rolled oats. So these are just the Bob's Red Mill organic rolled oats. And you can get a bag of this at your local grocery store, but basically the rolled oats are the best for overnight oats because unlike quick oats, they are like a thicker oat, so they don't get too soggy if you like leave them overnight in the fridge. My next staple for overnight oats are chia seeds. So I just use the whole black chia seeds, and these ones are from Prana Organic. You can just use any kind of chia seeds that you can get your hands on. I just prefer the whole black because it's normally what I see other recipe creators using. And lastly, for overnight oats, I would say you need a small size mason jar. So these are the Bernardin smooth-sided jars. They are 250 milliliters, so they're pretty much the perfect size for 1 serving of overnight oats. When I first started doing overnight oats earlier this year, I was using I want to say it's like about a 1.5 cup size like Rubbermaid container, and I didn't prefer it in the plastic just because I just felt that it left like some kind of taste just because of what's been in the plastic container before. That could just be my mind, but I was pretty certain that it just didn't leave the best tasting overnight oat. And secondly, I believe that the glass jar preserves the quality for longer. So the overnight oats that I was making in plastic containers, they tasted better if you ate them before like the 3-day mark, whereas they say that if you can find like a small single serve mason jar, you can actually leave it for 5 to 7 days in the mason jar and it will still be good. So now when it comes to overnight oats, really all you need is these basic ingredients: the rolled oats, the chia seeds, and the milk, or any kind of beverage that you want to be using as your liquid base. And now for the ratios that I prefer, I do 1/3 cup of the rolled oats, 2 teaspoons of the chia seeds, and 1/2 cup of the oat milk. And so you'll see in my recipes that sometimes I give and I take based on the recipe. So for instance, if the ingredients that I'm using don't absorb as much of the milk right off the bat, I might top it off with 1 more tablespoon of rolled oats. But that is pretty much the standard. And then you can build your overnight oats according to your preferences. So I've come up with 3 overnight oat recipes that use ingredients that you probably have lying around if you're like me. And these are inspired by typical dessert recipes. So I've done a carrot cake overnight oat, a cinnamon roll overnight oat, and a PB&J overnight oat. So let's get into the recipes. So there you have my 3 easy overnight oat recipes. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm really excited to try the carrot cake one because I actually have done this recipe but just as an oatmeal. So I'm excited to see how it converts as an overnight oat. And then obviously the PB&J, I like the trick of like lining your mason jar with some peanut butter and then adding your ingredients. Because if you're like me and you enjoy overnight oats actually warmed up the next morning, the peanut butter actually melts a bit and it tastes really, really good. And then the cinnamon roll one, it's pretty much a basic one. So I think a lot of my family members, I think Sarah will really like this one because she likes it plain and simple. So this is just pretty basic flavors that are inside this one. So as I was just saying, I prefer to have my overnight oats warmed up the next morning, but you can definitely eat them cold. You don't need to warm them up. I do prefer to put them in the microwave, but if you are gonna put them in the microwave and you are using a mason jar, just remember that you can't put the lid in the microwave, but you can put the glass jar. So if you have some kind of aluminum or metallic lid on your container, just take it off before putting it in the microwave. But these overnight oats can stay in your fridge for up to 7 days, I believe. But just depending on your taste, if you prefer more fresher consistency or something with the oats have like a little bit more crispness to them, you might want to eat them earlier on in the week, but you can definitely leave these in your fridge and make them last throughout the whole week. So what I plan on doing with these overnight oats is definitely maybe substituting a breakfast that I have planned for the upcoming week. That's why overnight oats are a great meal prep option. But I really enjoy having an oatmeal at nighttime for dessert because it's like really filling. It's great after a workout. You can add your protein, add your fats, and really make it a delicious meal. What I like about having overnight oats as a dessert is actually that it's already portioned out. I can't go crazy. If I want, I can add a few more things, but it's pretty much done, ready to go, and I don't really have to think about it. So if you want to give overnight oats a try, you can also use them as desserts. One other thing that I love to do with oatmeal, so I'd be definitely doing it with my overnight oats, is topping it with granola or some cereal for some extra crunch. So if you have granola, homemade or store-bought, or even just some cereal like Cheerios, the flavored kinds, and any other kind of like a nutty, grainy cereal, you can definitely top your overnight oats after it's ready to eat. So whether that means you just unscrew the lid or you pop it into the microwave, top it with some granola and you'll get an extra crunch. Overnight oats also make a great gift option. So if you're going to somebody's house and you're visiting them for, you know, a dinner or, you know, a girl's breakfast or a girl's brunch, you can definitely make a couple of these overnight oats, wrap them up with a cute little ribbon, add a From Carmelina tag, and you'd be good to go as a little gift. Let me know what you think is going to be the best recipe. I'm really excited to try the carrot cake one because I do love a good carrot cake. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit subscribe. We'd love to have you in the S&C family. Sarah isn't in this video, but I speak for both of us when I say we're really excited to have you. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. And other than that, hope to see you soon.